Hello viewers, welcome to this video. I hope you are enjoying this Google Cloud Platform series, and in this video we are going to look at how to install Google Cloud SDK in your host machine, in your machine. Alright, we've seen how to access the Google Cloud Console from a web browser, and by installing Google Cloud SDK you're gonna get some client programs, CLI tools that you can use to interact with your Google Cloud Console. Alright, so by installing Google Cloud SDK, you usually get the Gcloud CLI, and it's similar to AWS CLI. So you get Gcloud, you get gsutil. So that's the CLI tool to interact with your cloud storage, and you also get a tool called BQ for BigQuery. So there are different ways to install the Google Cloud SDK in your machine, on any Linux machine, Mac or Windows. I'm going to show you how to do that on a Linux machine. So I've got Manjaro, which is Arch based, and I will also show you at the end how to install it on a CentOS machine or an Ubuntu machine. Okay, so the different ways to install is through the apt-get package manager, apt package manager in Ubuntu Debian, and yum for RPM based RHEL or CentOS. And you can also even use Docker containers for the Google Cloud SDK. You don't have to install anything. You can run a Docker container that comes with all these binaries, but I'm not going to go into that one. My preferred way is the third way, which is using Snapcraft. So if you've got Snapd running on your machine, the easiest way for me is to use Snap to install the Google Cloud SDK. Okay, so you can follow this if you've got Snapd installed. Otherwise, at the end I will show you how to install using apt or using yum on Ubuntu or CentOS machine. Alright, so sudo systemcdl status snapd. So I've got Snapd running. I've got lots of packages installed through Snap. So you can do snap search Google Cloud SDK, and there we go. So we've got Google Cloud SDK, and the way to install is sudo snap install Google Cloud SDK -- classic. Okay, so if we do that, it's going to pull all the libraries and everything, and that's installed. Okay, cool. So now if I do which Gcloud, yep, Gcloud is installed. Which gsutil is there. Which BQ is for the BigQuery. So we've got, it's that simple. We've got Google Cloud SDK installed. Let's go through some commands that we can do. The first thing is Gcloud version. So Gcloud version, Google Cloud SDK version 288.0.0, and it comes with BQ, gsutil. It also installs a version of kubectl also. Okay, cool. So that's Gcloud, and you can always use Gcloud help, and that gives you the man page for various commands. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is to initialize your environment, right? So Gcloud init. So that should be your first command after verifying your version, Gcloud version. You need to initialize. By initializing, what you're saying is using this Gcloud CLI, which account you are going to connect to, and which project you're going to connect to, and which regions, which zone you're going to work on, and so on. So you're basically initializing some settings so that you can start using the command line tool to interact with your console. Okay, so Gcloud init. Checking network configuration, you must log in to continue. So it's going to open up a browser and ask you to sign into your Google Cloud account. Okay, so hitting enter, sign into Google. I've got various Google accounts. I'm going to pick the one that I'm using for this Google Cloud account. So that's just me and Opensource. Click allow. You're now authenticated. Now you can close and go back to the terminal. Okay, so we are done with the authentication part. So now Gcloud, our SDK, knows SDK has got the authorization to interact with our Google Cloud Console. And now please enter the numeric choice. So it lists us the project. So remember the projects that we created in the previous video. So just me production, just me testing. So those are the project IDs. So it asks which project you want to pick. You can always change your project later, right? So let's choose just me testing. So number 2. Okay, so all done. Your current project has been set to just me testing. not setting the default zone or region. This feature makes it easier to use Gcloud Compute. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, so we've initialized our environment. If you do gcloud info now, or gcloud auth list, okay, so now it says the active account is this one. If you see the asterisk, that's your active account, just me and opensource at gmail.com. So that's the account that I'm currently using. You can add multiple accounts to Gcloud, and you can switch between the accounts and so on. Okay, Gcloud. The next command is gcloud info. Okay, it gives you some information about the Gcloud SDK that's installed here. So where it is installed, because I installed using snap, it's under var lib snapd snap, that's there. Okay, and user config directory. So my config for Gcloud is under home venkaten.config Gcloud directory. Active configuration, it's using the default configuration, and the account that I'm using, the project that I'm connected to, and the current properties, project, account, and so on, log file, for example. Okay, so that's looking cool. And the other command that I wanted to show you is gcloud config list. Gcloud config list. So we basically got these configurations, which account we are connected to and which project. And if you want to change a project, because we know there's another project, and I can show you, you can list your projects, Gcloud projects list. Okay, so we've got these two projects. Let me switch to this project. Okay, so the way to switch is Gcloud config set set core project. But before that, let's use the get Gcloud config get value for project. So that's the current value that's set. It's set to just me testing. And if you want to switch project, you can use Gcloud config set project to just me production. Okay, so that's set. And now if I do Gcloud config get, it's not get, it's get value core project, and it says now it's set to just me in production. And you can also verify it using config list. Your active configuration, the project that I'm currently connected to is just me production, and so on. Okay, so that's how you switch between your configuration, switch between your projects. Okay, and we saw auth list, config list, get, set, project list, configurations. Okay, Gcloud config configurations list. So Gcloud config configurations list. So that's going to list all the configurations that you've got. So we just have one configuration default which we just added, and it's true because we are connected. We are using that configuration, which you can also see from Gcloud info. The configuration we are using is this one, default. That says which account we are connected to, which project we are connected to, and so on. All right. So the other thing to be aware of is there's a command called components, Gcloud components list. So it's listing all the components that are available, either installed or not installed. So at the bottom you can see here, these are the components that are installed. So I've shown you BQ, which is a BigQuery command line, gsutil cloud storage command line. It also comes with kubectl. If you want anything, you can also install it. So the command is Gcloud components install, and the component ID, which is this one here, this column here. So it comes with kind, which is Kubernetes in Docker, Minikube, Scaffold, appctl, and so on. And to remove it, Gcloud components remove, and the component ID, you've also got option to update the component to a specific version, to a later version, and so on. Okay, so that's Gcloud command line. Okay, so Gcloud version, we saw components, auth list. Okay, so that's all looking good. So now how do we, if you want to remove it completely, let's say I want to remove it. Sudo snap remove Google Cloud SDK. So that's the command to remove it. Okay, so that's completely removed. And if I do which gcloud, that's gone. And if I again install it, sudo snap install Google Cloud SDK classic. So again, now it's installed which gcloud, and if I do gcloud auth list, and we get that because we didn't completely remove it, we still left behind the configurations in our home directory. So that's why you're seeing this. So what I want to start from scratch, I want to completely wipe everything and I want to reinstall. So what you can do is under rm-rf, under your home directory .config gcloud, if you just delete that directory, gcloud auth list, no credentials found. So you got to go and do gcloud init again, and it's going to go through the same process that we did. Okay, so that's how you remove it. And as I told earlier, I'm going to show you how you can install it by alternate methods by using the operating systems package manager, operating OS repository. So cd to play directory, I've got my Vagrant machine up and running. So Vagrant CentOS 7. So I'm logging into my CentOS machine now, Vagrant SSH. So I've got this machine, which is a CentOS 7 machine, cat etc os release. As you can see, it's a CentOS 7 machine. Let's see how to install using yum package manager if you don't have snapd installed. Okay, so for that I'm gonna go to the documentation, install Google Cloud SDK, and on the left here using yum. Okay, so first we are going to copy this to set up our repository. So paste that. So basically we're creating this file here. So that's the repository, although it says EL7 Enterprise Linux 7. If you see here, it's supported on Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, 8, CentOS 7, and so on. So don't worry about this EL7, and it will still work on RHEL 8, although I haven't actually tried it. Okay, so we've installed the repository. Now we are good to install it. Yum install Google Cloud SDK. Let's do that. We need to run it as sudo yum install. Let's do -y Google Cloud SDK. Alright, SDK is installed. If I do which gcloud, which gsutil, which bq, gcloud version, gcloud init. Cool, so everything is working fine. I'm going to exit out of this machine and I'm going to log into my Ubuntu machine. Ubuntu 18 Vagrant SSH. This is Ubuntu 18 machine, and let's see how to install gcloud without snapd using the app package manager. Okay, cat etc os release, it's Ubuntu 18. Alright, going back here to the documentation using snap package and using apt-get. Okay, so the first thing is we need to add the source here. Yep, that's done. And then sudo install some dependencies. It's done. And then import the GPG key. And finally, we are going to install, we're going to do apt-get update and apt-get install Google Cloud SDK. So copy that and paste it. That's it. Alright, so the command completed, which gcloud, which gsutil, which bq, gcloud version, gcloud init, gcloud init. Okay, cool. So that's how you install using the operating systems package, operating systems repository using package manager. But I find it easier to use snap for these kind of installations. Okay, so hopefully you found this video useful. Please share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I haven't shown any actual commands using Gcloud, how to interact or how to create a virtual machine and so on, but those will be covered in the upcoming videos. All right, thank you so much for your time watching this video. I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.